Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 22nd to the 28th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading or a gift card, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Scorpio, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, let me check to make sure everything's in frame. Perfect. Okay. So, what I really like here is that, first of all, we have very grounding energy coming forward, which is very good for us, Scorpio, as we enter into this time. We are moving forward slowly and steadily towards our goals, towards what we desire. We're going forward with a very clear sense of what we want. We've kind of pushed out all the noise and all the nonsense, and I've really stepped forward into what feels right for us, what is powerful for us. And that's going to last, into the new year, since the new year is only a few days away from the end of this week. So here with the Six of Swords, it's moving steadily, knowledgeably, determinedly, slowly, forward to where it is that we want to be. We can get frustrated. Yes, we do have a tendency to get way too much in our own head. So do be very mindful about that. We can also be very stubborn during this week where it's like, no, it has to be this. And spirit's like, well, it doesn't have to be like this. Be a little bit more flexible with what you're seeing. And also don't try to stick yourself into a box. Don't say like, oh, I have to be doing it this way because that's how everybody does it. Let yourself have a bit of creativity. Here, you're going to be very happy with the results if you let yourself be a little bit more creative and intuitive. With the Six of Cups, you're moving towards what makes you happy again. You're moving towards what brings joy. And it actually is going to be letting go of certain things where it's like, well, does that really matter? And what Spirit's going to be telling you is like, no, it doesn't really matter. There is beauty, there is power that comes forward when we let ourselves connect to the joy of things. So we can get so hung up and so, intensely focused on making it perfect that we don't have any fun in it. So it doesn't matter if it's perfect to everybody else. We will see it as a drudgery if we have to do this again, right? If we have to do the same, project or the hosting or, the whatever, the getting things done again if we don't enjoy it. So being very mindful about this during this time is going to be very important because we can get really caught up in making it perfect. And what Spirit is saying here is it's not the perfect moments that are the joyous ones. It's the ones where we are happy. So it's connecting with that. And it doesn't matter, whether this time of year is a very joyous time of year or a hard time of year for you. What matters is that we are connecting with our heart and we are bringing forward really good memories. And they're not the perfect ones. They're the ones where everybody was laughing and everything could have been a little bit messy or a little bit chaotic, but there were smiles. And so it's connecting with that energy through us, through our angels, through our spirit guides. And it moves us to the Hierophant. Now, this is Taurus energy. April 20th to May 20th is the time frame. Now, here we have the Hierophant and we have the Devil. So the Devil is Capricorn energy, December 22nd to January 19th. That starts this week, right? So here with, we have Krampus coming forward and it's the Devil in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. We are going to have the sense of top-down structures, right? Earth sign energy can be very focused on rules. And that's why Spirit is saying we can be very focused on the rules of things at work, at home, everywhere in between. No, this is the way it should be. And what Spirit is going to show us here is that we need to say, but what is right for me? As long as I come to this world with the energy of do no harm, embracing love, embracing gentleness, embracing calm, embracing connection, that's just the most beautiful thing here. And so here with the Hierophant coming forward, it's finding our space, our place. It's saying, okay, where do I fit? What is right for me? It's not reinventing the wheel, but it's the biggest revelation when the real wheel was invented. The wheel was invented first and it was carved out of stone. It took a very long time for people to realize I could do that out of wood. And you would think, well, that's silly, that they wouldn't figure that out faster, but they didn't. So here it isn't like, oh, I need to make something better than a wheel. It's I can make it out of better materials. I can do something and have the blueprint, but do it in a way that is right for my soul and myself. And it moves us then to the Capricorn energy. Now, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Venus tells us, hey, listen to your heart, listen to your soul, listen to what you love. And bringing that into our modern world, bring it into practicality, right? The waking world. With the Capricorn, there we go. I just forgot the word. With the Capricorn energy, what Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is about our karmic path, right? It's about rules and structures, but it's also about our karmic path. So looking at ourselves and saying energetically, am I showing up for me? Do I feel like fulfilled? Do I feel seen? It moves us to the Fool. It moves us to taking a leap of faith towards our dreams and towards what we desire. We're not afraid anymore. Before Scorpio, we wanted to make it perfect. It had to follow this structure, that structure. It had to be just like somebody else instead of being just like ourselves. Now we're giving ourselves permission to open up the doors and say there's more here than meets the eye. I'm taking that leap of faith. I know that if I jump, gravity comes in, I have to fall, but I can land softly. It moves us to the Eight of Swords. Be very mindful during this time. We can get into our own head. We can be hypercritical about ourselves. So do be mindful about that. It's a beautiful cage of our own making. And Spirit is saying, shatter the cage and let yourself fly. With the Magician, you're standing before the altar of your existence, claiming your magic. You're starting to see yourself as a gifted, powerful individual. Not, oh, my gifts have to be just like this person's or that person's. It's like, oh, no, this is me. This is my joy. This is my prosperity. This is my talent. And don't try to mold yourself into somebody else, Scorpio. One of your greatest gifts is being able to take in the world around you and step forward in your authenticity. It moves us then to the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is this. It's a sense of needing to rest, needing to honor our story, needing to calm things down. Sleep is going to be very important. Guard your sleep. Don't doom scroll. It's going to be hard. You're going to have, that desire to just like escape and have something exciting. Your brain is going to be like, oh, I want something exciting because you're stressed out. But letting yourself sleep, letting yourself recharge is going to be very, very good for you. With the Seven of Pentacles, patience. So letting yourself recharge, letting yourself take care of yourself, and then being patient and knowing that you are planting beautiful seeds in order to move forward towards success and beauty, in order to have a beautiful garden grow. It brings us to the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is celebrating yourself at your table. It is a wish coming true. It is looking at what you love, what you're passionate about. You're just looking at the beauty of your world, and it's really feeling connected. It's really feeling seen. And it's also knowing, you know what? Everybody doesn't have to show up to the table for me. I'm showing up with my angels and my spirit guides. I'm showing up calmly in love with myself. And that is astounding. That is like the best way to walk into 2025. And it moves us then to the Two of Swords. We're walking a path we didn't think we'd walk. We can get really strict with ourselves during this time for one reason or another. And I'm not quite sure why, Scorpio, since we're not a very traditional sign. We're going to look at things and want to be very traditional with certain things. And as soon as we let that go and let it go of like, it has to be perfect, everybody has to see it as perfect and say, I'm going to have fun and I'm really going to enjoy myself. I'm going to laugh and I'm going to let in the beauty. That's going to change everything. And then we'll see ourselves move forward in the most extraordinary way. So this is walking a path we didn't think we could walk. We didn't know we could be a part of. And now it's going to elevate us in a way that we're like, wow, I wish I would have done this sooner. And then we could get mad at ourselves in our own heads. Why didn't I do this sooner? Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, Scorpio. Let yourself enjoy the moment. Let yourself show up to the table and patiently plant your seeds and, honor them through rest and through connection. You don't sit there and yell at plants, grow faster, grow faster. That doesn't work. Here it's honoring our gifts and it's honoring ourselves and it's seeing ourselves as magical. It's seeing ourselves as, beautifully powerful. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the eagle. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. You're seeing yourself connect in a way that you didn't think was possible. And now it's going to bring you to new heights and new possibilities, Scorpio. It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And that's the inner child. That's the heart chakra. And that's, embracing your heart, your passion, what you love. It's seeing your inner child self where, somewhere along the way as we grow, we forget about our inner child self. We forget about the beauty of who we were, but we also, try to push down the scars that we have. And now, as we embrace our heart chakra, we let ourselves truly feel, we let ourselves truly love, we let ourselves truly be. And it takes our inner child self and says, you know what, you deserve a place here too. And all of a sudden, the sparkle, the light, the beauty of childhood, it starts coming back. Or we reclaim a childhood that might have been scarred in ways that were completely out of our control. And we claim back that child and we bring forward the joy. It's what makes us magical. Now, it also raises our energy vibration and it can make people, a little bit jealous, a little bit angry. Not your problem, okay? Just know that, Scorpio, not your problem. And because you can see the shadows in things, you can see the anger or the jealousness in people. That's okay. Not your problem, Okay, let's see the energy that Spirit wants us to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the queen, this is the princess of wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Be mindful of childish temper coming forward, not from embracing your inner child self. It is the childish temper of others. It's the fact that, if we don't rest and take care of ourselves, we are going to have a childish temper come out. Human beings, no matter what age, have temper tantrums. Now, it's very easy to see in a 2-year-old because they don't know that you shouldn't, just throw yourself in the middle of the floor when you're out, or when you're at home. But here, it's going to be, you can see when other people are getting mad. You can see when other people are getting frustrated. You can see the shadows of things. If you don't take care of yourself, you're going to feel overwhelmed. You can see you're going to be wanting to have a temper tantrum. So just note that. But what's more important here is that you're going to see when other people are mad and you're going to think it's your job to fix everything. It's not. They can get mad, right? Or if you're sitting there and saying, oh no, Dane, this person cannot get mad. It will ruin everything. Okay. But knowing in your head that they are like a little baby that needs to be tended to can ease the anger of things, or can ease the frustration or the expectation. That's better. It can ease the expectation. And you're like, listen, you're just a narcissist. Get that. You want to ruin everything. Get that. Not going to be bogged down by you. That's going to be very important. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message, which is the heron. And it says, let go of connection and follow your own unique path. It's time. It's time to let yourself be unapologetically you, Scorpio. For too long, Scorpio, you've apologized. You've been trying to fit in when you also have been trying to stand out. And it's just like, oh, how do I get to where I need to be? Be unapologetically you. Follow your unique path. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Be mindful that this can be a workaholic week, right? Spirit had it show up in perfection, kind of equated that to making things perfect for the holidays, which it can be. That can be very important to us. It's not going to be perfect. That's where we can get into our own head. Letting it be happy is completely different. Letting yourself be happy, letting things be happy, that's going to be really important. And here it's focusing on what brings you joy, not getting caught up in the details of it all or the opinions of others. That's just a thief right there. That's trying to steal your joy. Then we have grounding. This is the Earth Star Chakra located 6 inches below your feet, planting yourself in the right soil, making sure you're taking care of your roots, making sure you're taking care of you. And when Spirit says planting yourself in the right soil, it means knowing the type of person you are, knowing what you need. So if you love to be in parties, you love to be in the middle of everything, then that's great. Foster that within you. But if you don't and you're trying to force yourself, don't do that. So it's kind of like a cactus has to be a cactus, an oak tree has to be an oak tree, and we have to honor the soil that we need and the way that we need to nourish ourselves. So grounding, planting ourselves in the right environment, planting ourselves in the right energy, even if we are in different situations that we don't want to be in, planting ourselves, just visualizing a bubble around us and planting ourselves in the right energy to move us forward. And also really creating energetic boundaries around us to not be drained and overwhelmed. It's very important. And it moves us then to justice. That is our subconscious tarot message. Now, this is Libra energy. Okay, time frame is September 22nd to September 23rd to October 22nd. And justice is knowing that not everything is fair. I mean, a part with understanding justice in life is that we love our good triumphing over evil stories. And sometimes we don't get to see the justice that we want. But that doesn't get to take away our power and our prosperity. Justice is also being fair to ourselves without having to drain ourselves and worry ourselves about being absolutely fair to everybody else. And the only person who's ignored is you. So just be very mindful about this during this time. Be just and fair to yourself, and let then that power of being and understanding, move outward into your universe, into your love, into your life. And it brings balance. It brings harmony. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of this week, and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week and happy holidays. Bye.